You're about to hear the most informative, inspirational, persuasive show in America, the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership.
Questions. I know y'all got some based on what's going on in the world. Shame on you, congressmen and senators that think you're going to get Hamas in your back pocket. You think you're going to fool old JR? Anyway, we're going to go to the quiz box, as in checking the dang news. I like, except for public affairs Tuesday, Thursday, I like Jimmy's idea of a moratorium on the news most days of the week, beginning November 14th until January 6th. Now, so y'all know, public affairs Tuesday, Thursday will end on December 12th and will not resume until, I believe it's meant to be January the 16th, where we're going to have a few months of constitutional law, as in rights. And not the rights away that some of these commie liberals want to see. All right, now, let's go ahead and get down into the news, if you will. CBN News. Here's something. Foreign ambassadors encounter attack sirens on tour of Hamas terror sites near Gaza. Let's play this.
It's been 10 days since the horrific attack against Israel. Hamas is still firing rockets into southern Israel, and people are still scrambling for bomb shelters.
Well, yesterday, ambassadors from several nations experienced firsthand what Israelis have suffered for years. CBN's Chris Mitchell reports from the town of Sderot near the Gaza border.
Former Israeli ambassador to the UN and Knesset member Danny Danon brought several ambassadors to the border town of Sderot on a fact-finding tour.
Before the deputy mayor, in case we have a sirens, if you look back, you have the green door over there. You all see the green door?
60 seconds later,
Terrorists. Come on. No panica.
Questions. Why ain't our government seeing the reality here? Well, we got people in power who are favoring Hamas, and if it's I don't give a damn. If it's Democratic or Republican, you favor Hamas, shame on you. You shouldn't be in power. Because the fact of the matter is, no matter how hard you slice it, the United States is inextricably linked with Israel. Okay? And because my granddad used to say, America wouldn't be here without some of the help of the Jewish people. Here's another news story. Probably leave you with more questions. FBI director says terror threats rising in U.S. after Hamas attack on Israel. Let me tell you something. It's about time that they get to work on something else besides attacking Trump. Listen to me. It's about time they work on that. The war on terror. I mean, any government law enforcement agency, and I don't give a damn whether it's FBI, CIA, DHS, we should be in line looking at the terrorism in America and not calling those who are trying to save this republic terrorists. And why weren't we? Because we were too busy keeping congressmen and senators in Washington who openly favor Hamas, who openly hate Israel. Now, I don't know which ones they are, but I know that such a thing exists. And I think it's time in 2024 we get them suckers out of office. Okay? Here's another story. Hamas terrorists. Families could receive nearly $3 million reward from PA for terror attacks on Israel. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to say my mind here. And I'm going to speak whether you like it or not. Okay, good. We have some military out there in the Gulf, out there to protect Israel. But why aren't we doing more about this at home? Why aren't we freezing why ain't we freezing the funds of those in Hamas that come from our taxpayer dollars? Let me tell you something. You don't want to piss me off. You don't want to piss me off. I see what's going on in this country. Jimmy and I see what's going on in this country. It's enough to make you sick. You know? How many of you go home and you read your Bible? And you wonder, how could American politicians infiltrate? They hate America and they hate Israel. And we wonder why we got sleeper cells in Austin, New York, Los Angeles, Chicago. Liberal hotbed issues. It's time for us as Americans to wake up. To look our politicians in the eye and say, listen here. I don't give a damn what party you are. If you hate Israel, you hate America, you're going to endorse Hamas, then you don't belong in power. Because obviously you don't know the history of our founding. It was some of the Jewish families in America helped finance the American Revolution. Helped finance the right for you to have the freedom to say what you feel like you need to say. And while we're at it, question. It's a question I have. Do y'all believe that freedom is the ability to do whatever you want? Plain truth. No. Freedom is the ability to do whatever you ought. Membership in this country has its privileges. But remember this, folks. Freedom isn't free. Somebody always got to pay a price. My question is, and we know some of the elites who want to try to keep things in cahoots and quiet for the American people. Some of you I know, they hate America. They hate Israel. Have you ever thought to think to maybe look at the truth of why and how this country was founded? How long are we as Americans going to believe the lies we've been fed for decades? Since they took prayer out of public schools. Since they took the Bible out of public schools. Oh yeah, I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. You see, Jimmy's a pussycat. I'm not afraid to say what needs to be said. And that's just being honest. Alright? So, okay. Now listen to me. You know what you got to do. We got to save this country. This country is in trouble. Inflation is bad. Now, it's not that often I get a chance to look at the gas pump. I get chauffeured around. But if it's on the rise now, we know what's responsible. You don't just blame Hamas. We can do something about this. America can be energy independent again. We got to make it that way. We got to stop pussyfooting. If the Republican Party was to go milquetoast, it would cease to exist. Which some people want to go milquetoast. That are in power. You know what I think? Love them to death, they have a right to view that, but that's not where the majority of Americans want to take the party. Well, JR, is that what you're saying, that you're a Republican? No. I never said that. Jimmy never said that. Absolutely, positively not. Well, then you're a Democrat. No. I never said that either. I certainly never said that. Jimmy and I used to be Democrats. We're not. We used to be Republicans. We are conservative federalists. We may vote our conscience in our home state. But nationally, folks, our conscience is being seared. And there's people from both parties that are in cahoots, willing to just kick the can, shoot the breeze while we Americans suffer. Only answer we got, folks, is that we empower ourselves. And we show the American people who's boss. Right? Listen to me. 2024. The ones that hate America and hate Israel, and most of the ones that have a milquetoast view of conservatism, let's get them out. And I know what some people say, but you want the Republican Party back the way it used to be, the way we felt with Reagan. Do you think that Reagan always compromised? No. The times he did, I'm sure he suffered for it. Yeah, I believe in consensus. But you don't compromise on principle. If we do, what's wrong with us? What have we become? Self-indulgent people. What have we become? Instant gratification. Hooked to our devices. What have we become? America has slipped into a degenerate culture. And we know what to do to stop it. So, questions. What have we become? What have you become? Where does this all lead to? When you got a few politicians up there in Washington, hate Israel, hate America, want to fund Hamas. It's time to wake up, people. And there we go. People are going to be mad at me all you want. But I'm going to say it the way it is. We need to stop farting around and seeing the truth. Now with that, I hope you enjoy listening to James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership classroom. This is J.R. Hendricks saying until next time, keep up the hope. Keep up the hope, please. Keep up the faith. I say this every day, especially if I'm upset. Jesus saves and I'm okay. Therefore, listen to me now. Jesus saves and we're all going to be okay. Take care and be proactively informed. And remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jared loves you. I really love you. God bless y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.